Hello, everybody. Hang on. This one. This is the one. I loaded the wrong game. The wrong save file. Okay. Welcome back to Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition with me, Almeron. We are in Dorn's Deep. Oh, this is Jamoth. Is this Jamoth's tomb? There's doors. I killed the lich again. Or another lich. Probably the same lich. His courageous efforts during the Battle of the Dead will never be forgotten. Memory of Briath. So, hang on. Jamoth. This one's vandalized. Okay, so this is going to be, if I'm reading this, if I'm understanding correctly, this is going to be the one with the vortex in it, the vortice, that I need to throw the lich's phylactery in, but I need to find the lich's phylactery first. So,
Certainly.
let's open a door.
How can I help?
Look for traps. I just remembered.
Agreed.
You have need of me? I see.
Your command. Forward.
Okay. What do we got? A suit of chainmail. Don't suppose you can identify it? Not right now. Okay, that's fine.
I am by your side.
Yes?
Look for traps.
Yes? Indeed.
Speak your mind. Very well.
Okay, so that's... But this is a thing. Is it trapped? It is trapped. Haha. I had a feeling. Just a sword. Alright.
I am here.
Little
Very
bit tempted to try resting just because some of us are a little low on hit points. But, you know what?
Your desire.
You should at least drink a potion.
You have need of me?
Aha! Come on. Oh!
Receiving some aid.
Shoot. Okay.
You have my
Well,
undivided attention.
drink the potion again.
I am by
Okay.
your side.
Alright, and we're gonna have to start using actual
I
spells.
await your instructions.
How can I help?
And I
Of
guess we're
course.
exploring whether we want to or not because they did panic Leon. Sorry, Leon. Alright, so I think this is where I want to go in ultimately. Gaznak. Resnath. Briath. Let's go to Briath. Oh. That's a greater mummy. Run away.
Yes?
That was bad.
As you wish.
Your life.
Eek. Oh, that was a lot of experience.
Your command. Agreed.
You done? You done running?
I'm here.
Okay. Come back
Right.
to where the rest of us are, please.
Yes?
No?
Agreed.
No trap? No trap. Wraith's journal. And a wooden shawm. Hey, Owen's Lullaby. Created by a disturbed bard named Owen Piper. Piper was a worshipper of Auril, really. Born in the town of Silvery Moon and raised to embrace the frigid environment of his homeland, he traveled extensively in the Moon Sea, where he met a mage named Pelham of the Moor. Owen and Pelham became good friends and stayed in contact for over a decade. Pelham eventually enchanted Owen's lullaby for the bard in exchange for a small sum of money. Owen rarely used the instrument in battle, typically employing it when he found late-migrating geese lounging on a lake. He would blow the horn in such a way that the geese heard it as the sound of their cousins heading south for the winter. As the geese would attempt to take flight, Owen's horn would freeze them in mid-stroke, where he would leave them to die. Sure, okay. Nice guy, I guess. Short sword +1. Don't know what any of those are without the spell. Okay.
I am here.
Okay.
I see.
Can we come in here? What if we come in here? Can I shut the door? No, I can't shut the door. Lich is just going to keep coming back, isn't he? There's a whole bunch of doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10, right? 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 plus that one. If I try to rest, they're just going to interrupt me. The Lich is just going to show up, right? Alright.
Speak your mind.
You have need of... Very well.
Let's go look in Gaznek's tomb.
How can I help? Forward.
No mummy, at least. So that's good. Where? Alright. Disarm that, please.
I am by your side.
Your command?
Yeah, the Lich is back again. I don't know where he is.
Forward.
Spell thrust and a potion of insulation.
Yes? As you wish.
There he is.
I am here. You have need of me?
God's strength and strength.
Okay. Jeez, this does not feel sustainable. I wonder if I can retreat. Let's try
Very
it.
well.
Let's try getting out of here. And at least going back somewhere where I can recover my spells and hit points a bit, because we're hurting. Oh, that was the spider. That's right, I summoned a spider.
As you wish.
If we go all the way back to the gear room, maybe we can rest in there.
Certainly.
That might be a safe enough spot. Right? Nobody gonna come bother us in here? Not in here.
No small
Can we
task.
rest in here? Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Let's do the ring. So ring of protection plus ring of the protector plus 2. For no apparent reason, this ring feels warm to the touch. Oh, and it's plus 2 armor and magic resistance plus 10%. got? You've got a ring of protection +1. You don't have one. Can you wear it? No. Probably because of that. Can you wear it? No. Can you swap that? You can't. Extra 10% magic resistance. That's pretty good. I don't know if anybody can wear this. Mail of Life +3. This armor was crafted from meteoric iron by dwarven and elven smiths during the time of cooperation. A high priest of Moradin and a high priest of Labilis Anareth enchanted the armor with its powers. Unfortunately, no elven or dwarven warrior ever wore the chainmail. When the troubles arose between the Hand of the Seldarine and Dorn's Deep, the dwarves locked the armor in a vault, refusing to use anything the elves had a hand in creating. Regen and max hit points. And it gives you straight armor class 2. What have you got? You've got normal plate mail. Alright. Can you just wear it? What have you? You've got plate mail +1. Yes. Yes. You're not, I know you could wear the plate mail, but you're not going to because you're my thief. Sorry, bud. Spell Thrust dispels all protection, including minor globe of invulnerability. And we're out of spells. Okay, let's try resting one more time. Yes. Perfect. Longsword. Hold fast +3. Armor class and slashing resistance. 15% chance the target is held. And it's a +3 sword. Ooh. You've got the Sword of Confusion +2. 20. It's a better chance of. It's basically better in every way. Better armor class gives you resistance. 10% less chance of its special effect, but it still has a special effect held, and it's +3 on top of it. Or yeah. +3 on top of all that. So yeah, that's good. That'll be really good for you. Darts. Anything else magical to identify? There's a crossbow. There's bullets. The bullets are bullets of fire +2. Neat. Let's do the darts. Inferno darts, 20% chance of dealing fire damage. Yeah, the crossbow will have to wait. I'm not going to rest again. We're pretty close to topped off hit point wise, and that's gotten us a bit of a magical upgrade. So that'll work. I'll go with that.
As you wish.
All right, back to it, guys. Let's go kill that lich again. A couple more times, probably.
Indeed.
Pretty sure I looked in all of this stuff here. Goodness, she moves so fast. With those boots.
I see.
Hi there. Okay. Back to walking around here. Resnath.
Yes?
I am by your side. I see.
No mummies?
Speak your mind. Agreed.
Appreciate no mummies. Traps? 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 Everything's had a trap in it so far. Are you sure you don't see one? Oh, right, there were journals. Resnath's journal. I knew not of fear until today. It was not taught in my youth nor acquired through my years. Yet, somehow, it has suddenly arrived at my door, ready to consume all that which I have valued and all that I have loved. The humans, the elves, only they are capable of such character. Only they are able to bend when those around them needed them the most. Only they. I cannot face my people now, for I am a changed man, and I will not return to accept that which I am undeserving. Please forgive me. Huh. Bryeth's journal. The great monument was completed today, and it is a wonder to see. If there is any doubt to the significance of my role within the Dorn community, let it now be laid to rest. There are those who find pride and glory in the chase, traveling above and underground to ensure the good fortune of our home, but I am not one of them. I must admit, I too would take up the arms should that my name be called to protect those around me, but until that day, I feel myself far more resourceful creating the weapons than wielding them. In honor of our new marvel, I have created a special blade that I will place with the other items commissioned for the monument receptacle. Should the day come, that our way of life is defended by a sole survivor, he will fight with the will of many, knowing that I have provided him with weapon worthy of such an honor. May this blade never be wielded, and if one day it is, may it serve its owner well. Okay.
Yes. No small task.
In contrast to the other statues of this hall, this one represents a warrior of elven descent. A plaque below reads, "In memory of Yvain, whose understanding and selflessness will be remembered forever."
How can I help? Forward.
As ever, you can look for traps. Journal of Yvain. The last few weeks have been a blur, but I will recount as best I can. Arriving at Dorn's Deep in the middle of the night did not lead to a warm welcome by the dwarves, especially with what had come to pass between both our races. As I expected, the dwarves were very apprehensive of what I had to say. There were too many fresh and open wounds between both our peoples. Situations like this are never easy, but I consider myself as good a diplomat as my father, perhaps better. Each day spent in council did not end until late evening, and always in pure exhaustion. We argued and bickered over the recent past events. Although we still continued to spend countless hours in council, the dwarves began to trust that I had no maliciousness behind my words. The dwarves agreed to a treaty in the name of the greater good for both our races later that week. I had been successful in my part. I saw hope for the first time in many months. The only thing left was to return home and convince my own people that this was our only chance at true salvation. The hardest part would be to convince Father, but he will listen. He must listen, else let our people face death. The next morning almost made the last few weeks' worth in vain. A dwarven scout arrived and told us the largest orcish army he had ever seen was only hours away. With little time to prepare, our defenses were overrun and the orcs began to pour into Dorn's Deep. We began our retreat into the depths of Dorn's Deep. Key passages were collapsed to cover our movements and buy us time. Even in such dire conditions, this allowed the dwarves to control when and where we would fight. Every battle cost the orcs dearly, as the dwarves fought on their terms, but we were still being driven farther and farther back. Even now, we make preparations to retreat farther into Worm's Tooth Glacier. Even as grim as this sounds, I still hold hope. Hope that I will tell Father of how I fought side by side with our dwarven friends as in days of old. Hopes that he will hear the tales of the dwarves who sacrificed their lives so that I may return home someday to reunite both of our peoples. Hope to see my father's stubborn face once again. For my people and the Seldarine's hand, Yvain. Well, that didn't end well.
I am here, as you wish.
And these ones don't have statues out front.
Your command?
Look for traps, please.
At once.
You have need of me? No small task.
Yes? Of course.
Alright, 2 things I can grab in here. Just double checking. Only 1 thing in each of the other ones. Okay. No traps? Not trapped? Bud, that was trapped. Nauseated.
I am by your side, no small task.
Give the word. On my way.
Yes?
A little fire and lightning should light.
Speak your mind. Onward.
I am here. Indeed.
A little fire and lightning should liven things up.
Okay, so I found the guy's journal, the lich's journal. It's in there. I just have to wait for the bad stuff to go away. Because you're so bad at finding traps.
It shall be done.
Right? Of course there was a trap. Of course it was trapped. There's the phylactery. Chaos. Anti-magic shell. And domination. Level 6. Invisible barrier makes the wizard immune to magic, but prevents them from casting spells. Chaos. Identical to confusion. The victims wander around as if in a daze, sometimes wandering away, sometimes attacking either friend or foe. If they're fourth level or lower, there's no save against it. 5th level or higher, they get a save. Spell lasts until for the duration. Domination. Yeah, worth having, I guess. Oh, also, Evening 19. This portion of the deep has been a pleasant surprise, to say the least. Not only do the ancient dwarven deterrents provide me such much seclusion for my work, I have gained the ability to have their spirits become my unwilling servants in knowledge. Soon I will begin my final transcendence, and my ascended existence within this region will ensure that my power is without challenge. My new minions, unable to ever find their peace as long as my thoughts occupy what is left in their minds. Morning 23. A curious experience today. I finally managed to open the door to Jamoth's tomb, and upon entering I was overcome with fatigue. At first I felt as though I may have unintentionally sprung a trap, but upon revisiting the tomb later, I discounted that possibility. I felt as though my life itself were leaving my body and twisting my coherence. I will need to investigate this room further in the future and exercise caution. I feel as though there may be something within those chambers that would challenge my occupation of these halls. I have given up attempting to open the door to Worm's Tooth. I had hoped to have visited the area to gather some necessities for my rite of passage, but it appears to be impossible to move the door in any way without its key. I know from my readings of the lore scattered about here that the key was placed in or around the dwarven monument outside the cemetery, but its hiding place appears to be impossible to find in the forge's current state. I'm afraid that without certain resources, the process will render me weaker than I'd originally intended, but I appear to have no choice but to use what I have. Okay. Also, so, Terikan, we need to obtain his soul container in the Hall of Heroes, bring it to the Tomb of Jamoth, also within the Hall of Heroes. And, okay. So, yeah, that's the one.
You have need of me? Done.
Your command?
Okay, guys.
I am by your side.
Let's,
Indeed.
ominous.
Yes? Onward.
No tomb in this one. Interesting. There's a book. Is there a trap? Gennick's Journal. I have occupied this empty tomb for several days now, and I will be attempting to cross the cemetery once again tomorrow morning. The door to the outside passage is locked, and I know the key rests within a container built into the side of the forge monument. With some stroke of luck or higher intervention, I was able to avoid the attention of that dreadful lich on my last trip across, but upon inspection of the forge, I was able to locate the receptacle. It seems likely that the monument will need to be restored to its original working state before the container's whereabouts could be determined, but I have been unable to locate anything remotely resembling a switch, lever, or the like that would activate it. I can only assume that the lich is responsible, and as long as he is present within these chambers, I will be unable to find the key and unable to escape. I have found powerful magics within these tombs, but even if by some amazing stroke of luck I was able to dispatch the foul creature, he has undoubtedly hidden his life force container beyond these walls. Without its destruction, his absence from this world is purely temporary, and upon returning, I do not dare dwell upon the horrible fate that would be stalking me. Indeed.
Yes?
Oops.
Speak your mind.
I am here.
How can I help?
You have need of me?
I see.
All right.
Your command? Agreed.
Nothing terrible in here either. Nothing at all in here. Okay.
I am by your
All right.
side. Indeed.
Let's go, guys. Let's open this tomb. Let's deal with this guy.
Yes? Very well.
Okay. There. Terikan's phylactery is suddenly whisked from your possession and disintegrates in midair. A horrible howling is heard through the area, continuing for a small eternity. We gained a bunch of experience. I got an achievement from Steam for killing the lich. I guess we just had to walk in with
Speak your
it.
mind. How can I help?
Oh my goodness, that took me by surprise.
Agreed.
Okay. So he at least shouldn't be showing up and attacking us again. Do I go back out and talk to the spirit of the dwarf out there? Ooh, a magic battle axe. Monster summoning 3. Potion of infravision, a magic potion of some kind that you don't know, and a battle axe axe of some kind.
Aye.
Alright. You get that one. It's just a red potion. Close examination reveals this liquid to be very peculiar in nature. It could be a sorcerer's dream, but that would depend on whom you asked. After ingesting the mixture, the drinker becomes the weakest, most unwise, yet incredibly intelligent person to have ever lived, with an innate 50% magical resistance as well. The effect remains for 24 hours. Think carefully. Puts your strength down to 3, your intelligence all the way up to 25, your wisdom down to 3. Gives you magic resistance. I don't know. I don't think that's worth it. Strength of 3? He couldn't carry his shield. That'd be pretty awful, let's be honest. And let's hand this axe over to you. A battle axe.
I am here.
Let's go talk to Dwarf Spirit. See what he has to say now that we've officially killed the lich. And only minorly looted all the graves of his friends. Sorry, bud. I suspect we have to go through that door on the far end, and there's something in there is going to turn on the machine that we need to turn on. But I want to talk to this dwarf spirit first and see if he's got any hints for me. Oh. Where'd he go? Oh. It's on.
I see.
The room is... Oh, he's down here. As the hearth warms the room, so is my heart warmed, knowing that my brothers will return to their rest. We owe you much, traveler. Glad I could help. If you gaze upon the forge, you will now notice the outline of a receptacle. Within is a key to the door in the Hall of Heroes that leads to the Worm's Tooth Glacier. I have faith that the answers you seek will become clearer once you reach the glacier. Thank you again, friend, and may Moradin smile upon you. You're welcome. Rest now. Oh, this was the correct move. Key and a battle axe. Alright, guys. Let's level you two up. More priest spells. Ooh, you get level 5 spells. 6 more hit points. Fantastic. Alright, and priest spells. One more level 1. Oh, right. Remove fear, of course. How foolish of me for forgetting that was a thing. Sun Scorch. Creature struck by it takes 1d6 plus 1 point per level of the caster. If the target's undead, 2 points per caster. Victim is blinded for 3 rounds. Did I never look at all your spells? You got new spells when your ranger level went up, and I just haven't looked since then. That would make sense. Okay. Grab aid. Champion strength, chaotic commands, cure critical wounds, flame strike, greater command, magic resistance, shield of Lathander, righteous wrath of the faithful, righteous magic, repulse undead, raise dead, mass cure light wounds, true seeing, undead ward. I'm not sure which of these might be super useful. This sets your strength to 20. For somewhere between 20 and 23. for 1 turn. And the caster becomes fatigued. And can't cast additional spells for that time. Renders a creature immune to magical commands, protecting it against charm, sleep, maze, feeble mind, confusion, hold, and stun. That could be handy. Flame Strike, straight up damage, 68 damage. They can save for half. Greater Command. Enables the priest to command all enemy creatures within the area to sleep. That could be useful. Magic Resistance gives 2% per level up to 60%. So assuming you get all the way up to level 30. Lasts for the duration of the spell, or ironically enough, until dispelled. That's an interesting description. Cure light wounds upon all party members. Doesn't affect undead. Raise dead. This is good to have access to. So I don't have to spend money anymore to go raise people if they die. I'm going to be a little more willing to keep going if somebody goes down at this point. Pulse undead. Could be useful. Righteous Magic enhances their physical prowess. 1 temporary hit point per level, adds 1 point of strength every 3 levels, and causes every successful hit to inflict max damage. Oh my god, that's really good. Righteous Wrath of the Faithful bestows a form of divine madness upon the priest's allies. All of them get +1 to attack, saving throws, 8 bonus hit points for the duration. Of the same alignment, they get +2 to their saving throw, attack damage, and saving throws. Attack and damage rolls and saving throws, and immunity to charm and hold spells. Ooh. This is the spell that when I was looking up a guide at the beginning, this is why they recommended everybody be the same alignment, if you can manage it. Does it tell me their alignment? Abilities. Oh, there it is, right there. Neutral good. Neutral good, neutral good, neutral good, neutral good. She's the only one who wouldn't get the extra benefits because she's lawful good. So somebody's probably going to get this. And at that point I'll start casting haste again because everybody's going to be exhausted anyway, or fatigued. Shield of Lathander. Immunity to damage for the duration. 2 rounds. Some of these feel like really good spells in an emergency, but they're 5th level. And I only have 1 slot, so I can only cast 1 of them. Instantly and once per round for 1 turn. All hostile illusion phantasm spells will be dispelled. Blur, reflected image, invisibility, mirror image, non-detection, improved invisibility, shadow door, mislead, project image, and simulacrum. Affect only creatures that are not in the caster's party. Magic resistance doesn't affect it, so useful. Potentially. Undead Ward. Any undead entering the area will be affected as if they were turned. If it fails, they're immune to further turning attempts. Let's give you Righteous Wrath of the Faithful. . Actually, hang on. Other way around. Let's give you righteous wrath of the faithful and you righteous magic. Righteous magic, yeah, that's the one that turns you into a melee beast. Okay. And grab another healing spell just to make healing faster. Grab another remove fear. Okay. Everybody's rested. We've got Benorg's Truth +3. Armor class +1, 10% chance to stun, and it's a +3 weapon. That's a potential replacement for your Defender +2. Slightly better, slightly worse armor class, but it is a +3 weapon. And has a chance to stun. It's not like you've been using this one a lot, but... yeah, okay. We'll go with that for... We'll keep both of them on you for now, but... The Celebrant's Blade +4. This beautiful axe was carefully made by Briath Silverhand, a master craftsman and devoted worshipper of Moradin. Briath created the weapon to celebrate the completion of a glorious monument to his god, the father of the dwarven race. He placed it in the monument should a hero need it to liberate Dorn's Deep at some future date, and it's just straight up +4. Which is good. It's good, but none of my people really use axes. Okay, so I've got that journal. I'm a little bit tempted to go take a detour and go back to the Severed Hand to see if this one, see if Yvain's journal does anything with Laurel. And also I looked it up, and the Holy Water is actually a little side quest there that I somehow missed. So I'm a little bit tempted just to go back there now. I've kind of solved the lich problem here, and I can move on to the next zone, I guess. But kind of in the meantime, maybe I'll go back to the other place. Don't really... I'd probably go walk there off camera, because I'd have to go all the way back out this whole area. But maybe I won't. Maybe I'll keep going here.
As you wish.
And actually get to the next zone at the very least.
No small task.
Let's go open that door, see what's behind that door, and then I'm going to call it an episode for today. Alright, I went in everything, right? Yvain's tomb, the Lich's tomb.
Certainly.
Oh God. Oh God.
I shall slay you all.
I wasn't expecting this.
Make peace with your god.
Everybody hit this guy.
You have need of me?
I wasn't
I am by your
expecting
side.
enemies.
I shall see you to your grave.
Yes?
Oh, jeez. Alright, fine. Drink the strong potion.
Time to turn this one down to size.
Intending.
Your
I
command.
know they do.
I am ready as always.
To arms!
You have need of me? I am by your side.
Oh boy. That was unexpected. Obviously, or I wouldn't have rushed Mara all the way straight over there.
As you wish.
Battle axe. Battle axe. Battle axe. Well, I don't suppose they'll come back. No. Okay, so all things considered, I'm going to save again. All right, what's back?
Fighting their way through the Orogs in the upper chambers, the party descended deeper into the bowels of the dwarven stronghold. Gradually, the hewn passageway transitioned from stone to ice, as if the dwarves had run out of room within the mountain and had expanded their tunnels into the adjoining glacier. Icy blasts of wind whipped through the passage as it wound its way through the glacier and out onto the frozen surface above.
Ah! Ice trolls.
Yes? I am here.
Gods grant me strength. Gods grant me strength.
Half the loot is mine.
At least these things don't have the regeneration of the normal trolls.
Death comes
Although
for
the
you.
snow troll might. The snow troll does.
I stand ready.
You have need of me?
There are people here.
As you wish.
They're dead. Oh god.
I am by your side. Very well.
Switch back to those arrows. Okay, I think the acid arrows do actually kill it. Like so. So I don't need the fire arrows to finish it off. Huh. Why are there, like, people's bodies here? Where did they cut? They're like... Okay, here comes another ice troll. Where am I? Still technically in Dorn's Deep. Okay. Oh, hi there.
I shall stop.
Carry a lot of gems. You're also going to come down and around? Let's give him a minute.
Make peace with your gods.
life
What I'm
is
kind of vaguely hoping is that there's a
Make peace with me.
way to the world map from up here. Looks like Edward is out of arrows. It's not necessarily the worst thing. Give him some normal arrows. They're not going to be super useful, but he should at least have them.
You'll soon sleep with the dead.
Alright, Mara's got too many gems. See, there's a bunch of dead. The bridge is in poor condition, may collapse. I cannot cross it. Lovely.
to victory.
I want to know why there's all these bodies of what look like townsfolk. That looks ominous. Ominous indeed. Although I've dealt with a bunch of you guys, so I'm not super worried.
Your life is forfeit.
Especially since you're hitting Nalia and not Mara. Huh. Museum entrance. It's not a small map. Okay, so you come up that way. Is this maybe? Can I get to the world map from this way?
I shall see you to your grave.
You
A
would
little
do
fire
well
and
to fear a
lightning
woman's
should lighten
wrath.
things
You'll
up.
soon sleep with the dead.
Alright. We're out of acid arrows. Lovely. A lot of trolls, and I'm running out of fire arrows, which is my main way of dealing with them. I guess I've got those fire bullets. Okay, they do at least take damage from normal arrows. There's another body just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Goodness, how many of these things are there?
To victory.
Stand and deliver.
I almost thought, when I said how many are there, and he started with 2, I almost thought he was going to say too many. But he didn't. He would have been correct. There are too many trolls on this ice. I know I said I was going to end the episode like 10 minutes ago. I got distracted, I'm sorry.
Stand and deliver. At your command.
You would do well to fear a woman's wrath.
Yes. Indeed.
Yeah, I was hoping, but no, it's not to be. So I think there's this rickety bridge that it's not letting me go across, but that might actually lead to the outside world, to the world map. That'd be nice. Museum basement entrance. I don't really want to go in there. Not right now. Let's go see what's up in this little bit here. Past the piles of dead trolls. Can I get up here? I can. That's right, Mara. Let's pause and let the others catch up. You're low on hit points.
I am here. Indeed. You have need of me?
And 2 more. Okay.
To
Stand
victory.
and attack!
Too bad.
Okay. And managing arrows. If only I could just buy fire arrows, like normally. Ice tunnel. Want to bet it's more trolls? I'm going to save. I'm going to call it here. I've looked at. I've found 3 doors I can go into. There's a bunch of bridges. It's kind of a cool looking place. I feel like there's a world map right there, and I can't get to it. So let's think. Next time, I'll finish exploring this map, at least the surface area, and then I'll have to think about it and decide if I'm going to go back to the severed hand or keep going here. It's getting to the point where I've got stuff I want to go and offload and sell. People's inventories aren't super full, but they're getting there. So it might not be a bad idea to walk back through. It shouldn't be too hard. I might even do that off camera. And then I'd start the next time at the severed hand. Have to walk up the stairs. Probably worth it though. And then I could start off next time there, and I could do the little holy water side quest that I had to look up, and go talk to Laurel and see if he wants to know about his daughter. And yeah, that might do. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.